Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Hunter. Koke. But a poor ball giving possession back to the opposition. Cosiello. Now De Paul. Space and time for the cross. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here.
Set pieces, they're so important. Listen to that noise, Derek. Listen, it's awesome.
Well, it all counts for naught. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge, and on he goes. Can they get themselves in front here? Good defending to prevent the chance. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Well, he's done really well with his angles there. Good reactions too. Well, we can see the stats. They don't...
That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Oh, good strike! And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. Wallace. Garcia. Well, there to intercept. And players waiting in the centre. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Well, the stoppage time situation. 1 minute here. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Hunter. So there goes the half-time whistle, and it is a story of parity. Lee... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Wallace. De Paul. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Good defending to prevent the chance. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Surely! And it's in! 1-0, they breached the defence.
Gol dell'Udinese.
The opening goal of the game then.
Borja Iglesias.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, it's one pass after another. Bad pass. More live football from Serie A coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Udinese versus Parma.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Garcia. Well, he just couldn't make it happen. De Ligt. Well, a joy to watch. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. De Paul.
The visitors' possession stats are brilliant, but after that it's been really disappointing. Players are looking at each other. You've got to take control, you've got to take responsibility yourself. Make something happen in this game.
Artur. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just look...
Can they square the game? Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. So the corner played into the box. And offside. De Paul. Now you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Hunter. Artur. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Failed to keep hold of it. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game. Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece.
Formazione ospite con il numero 15 Thomas Lemar. Avvicendamento nelle file della formazione.
It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage.
Con il numero 15.
Superb piece of goalkeeping to prevent them from falling behind.
Oh, top keeping that is. Top keeping. Well done.
And Ronaldo prepared to fire. Tremendous block. And confidently converted. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
The players are using this energy from the crowd to drive them forward time after time to get back into this.
And unable to keep possession. On the attack in the closing phase. Just straying offside. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here.
A giocare per almeno altri 2 minuti.
And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Garcia. Cosiello. And that will be all. The final whistle here.
Heart goes up, my heart goes down. We fall in love and we fall back out. I'll give you anything you want, anything you want, anything. Just don't tell me no. You stop it still, then you make it rush. You're like a that I just can't trust. You tell me to stop, but I keep on going. Tell me to stop, but I keep on going. Tell me to stop, but I keep on going. Keep on. You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go. Well, who am I to say? Maybe by now you should know. You got your somebody calling. You think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close. to move too far. It's all too much. I think I must be mad to give you everything I had, everything I had, everything, but it still went bad. Tell me to stop, but I keep on going. Tell me to stop, but I keep on going. Tell me to stop, but I keep on going. Keep on, keep on, keep on. You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go. Well, who am I to say? Maybe by now you should know. You got your somebody calling. You think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close. You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go. Keep away from me if you can't withstand my love. Keep away from me if you think you must. Keep away from me if you can't withstand my love. Keep away from me if you think you must. You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go. Well, who am I to say? Maybe by now you should know. You got your somebody calling. You think you're somebody, don't you? I think you're scared of keeping somebody close. You'll never stop.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. This is Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you live Serie A action. It's coming right up. This ought to be a thriller, Lee.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
Early challenge of an illegal nature, and the referee can't ignore it. Referees like to manage the game just as much as players do, but today it is an early yellow card, and we'll see what effect that has on the match.
Well, it'll have a big effect, especially on the player, and also the defenders around that player that's been booked earlier in the game, because they now know he's walking a tightrope.
Calvert-Lewin, defensive efficiency personified. Lamar, onto Ronaldo. And news coming through of a goal in the Fiorentina match. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a goal for the visitors. 9 minutes played, 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan. And he slots it home with confidence. Well, the ball is moving again. Is there to be a response from Milan now? There needs to be. I believe there's been a change to the scoreline in the Torino game. Alan?
It's a goal for the visitors. 13 minutes played, 1-1.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, I'm sure the hosts will be thinking about claiming all 3 points, but they know if results go their way, it's possible they could end the day at the summit, Lee.
Yep, still early in the season, but it's always better to be at the top with the rest of the pack chasing you. I've been entertained watching them, though. Played some good football up to now.
Ibrahimovic. Disappointing for Milan to give it away like that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's join Alan McInally now, because I believe there's been a goal in the Parma match. Alan.
It's a goal for Udinese. It's been scored by Roberto Pereira. The ball was bouncing around in the area, the defence failed to clear, and he was on hand to stab home. 20 minutes played, 1-1.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Well, no problems defensively. Lemar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hunter. And Milan have the ball once more. Looks promising, this. Superbly read and executed. Hunter. Calvert-Lewin. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Torino match, Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Torino. 36 minutes played, 2-1.
Cheers again, Alan. Milan doing well to win it back. Çalhanoğlu. Incisive play, Ibrahimovic. And the ball is loose. And a tidy tackle. Arias. Well, it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product.
Well, he thought he'd got his team back in it, but he wasn't expecting the keeper to do that. What a save.
Lemar. Hunter. So, the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, they get the ball rolling again. Not enough went to plan for Milan in the first half. Can they address that in the second 45? That's a lovely ball. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Will he finish? And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Played into the centre of the box. Fisted clear. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
I believe there's been a change to the scoreline in the Parma game. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Udinese. 53 minutes played, 2-1.
Many thanks, Alan. And the ball back with Milan now. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Hunter. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Oh, that's an interesting pass. It's a cross towards the near post. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Artur. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Read it superbly to take back possession. And news of a goal on the Sampdoria game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for the visitors. 66 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally.
È pregato di recarsi con urgenza.
Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Lamar. Hunter. Artur. Marvellous piece of skill. Well, they couldn't keep it. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Keeper not concentrating. And using his strength to shield the ball. Well, he's pulled that wide by a considerable margin. News of a goal in the Parma match. Let's hear about that goal from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Parma. 74 minutes played. 2-2.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. They're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Oh, nice ball. The clock is against Milan, but they've got the ability still to hit back. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. And they will make the change now. Corner kick played in. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him. So, a level contest. 1-1.
Victor Lindelof.
Can they grab the lead late on? And they've won possession again. And 5 minutes to go. And room now out on the wing. Artur. And now Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Koke. Artur. Onto Ronaldo. It should be. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
So the final whistle.
This is for my pretty girls. And them pretty boys too. Hey, hop in. We're going out. Take that waist trainer off. We want to see them results. Shift your wig. Gloss your lips. We out. Razzle, dazzle, sparkle, shine. When I hit the streets, them is mine. I mean, we be looking so fine. When we get to the club, we don't wait in line. We just walk right in. Me and my friends, the way the lights hit, we be sparkling. We smarter than your average. Check my average. Known for being lavish, but being a savage. Extra stylish, the mug is beat. And my nails blinged out in luxury. And you better never, ever, ever check for me. I'm only showing up if you got to check for me. Yeah. Pretty girls, pretty boys, meet me at the function. Pretty boys, pretty girls, meet me at the function. Meet me at the function. Meet me at the function. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. Walk right in, walk right in, walk right in. We turn up, then we burn it down. 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 We show up, then we shut it down. We show up, then we shut it down. Pretty girls, pretty boys, meet me at the function. Pretty boys, pretty girls, meet me at the function. Meet me at the function. Meet me at the function. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. We don't wait in line, we walk right in. Walk right in, walk right in, walk right in. We turn up, then we burn it down. 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 We show up, then we shut 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 it down. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. We gon' burn it up, burn it up, burn it up, yeah. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. We gon' burn it up, burn it up, burn it up, yeah.
I've been thinking about you, thinking about when the sunset is to bless another day. Did I dream about you? 'Cause you're the first thing that comes to my mind when I'm awake. Boy, you had me from the beginning. You can't deny I fell in love like shooting stars. We were young, we were reckless. Toast on us for breakfast. We were gods, we were restless, and we both knew that we were blessed with good love. Boy, you got me caught in this good love. I really believe that with you we could take off to the end of the world. Really, really found that good love. Boy, you got me caught in this good love. I really believe that with you I feel we could take off to the end of the world. 'Cause we found good love. Oh my God, boy, you got me feeling like a star in the coupe with the top down, pumping good love. Oh my God, they don't really want it with this bar, show off, double up. I'm alive with the eye, heart signs in the air, making dance to this. It's the queen in the house, I'm advanced for this. For your lighthouse, I'm a bustin' lamp for this. Lay sand, plant trees, got a plan for this. You heard? Boy, you had me from the beginning. Yeah. Can't deny we fell in love like shooting stars. We were young, we were gifted, can hold us down, we stay uplifted. We were gods, they can mess with, and we both knew that we were blessed with good Know how we do, no, how we do it, huh? Know how we do, no, how we do it, huh? Now I get the money, the bunnies all on my tail and leave them sick and dripping honey. Bet I break all their rails with this young crown shows, no Armani, brown Barbie, she moves so nasty, no pastrami, all salami, Milano, all on my line, and not timing it, eat time, get rich, only spew out the flavors, try come raid us, bad behavior, might catch a slap to the face for this, hitting back to back, flying planes for this, I don't break no legs or rain, no slip, no play, no games, I'll steal your, my best friend. Didn't even make no tricks, obtain the clicks, cause I rate my you just too much. Karma can make you slip. I'm around these gates with my spit. It's evident. Always reminisce, keep on learning. Wanna feel the heat, I just burn them. Yeah, I got the rug, got the Persians. Yeah, I got the bank, got the versions. Try hack it, I just swerve them. Try hack it, I just swerve them. Try hack it, I just swerve them. Know how we do, no, how we do it, huh? Know how we do, no, how we do it, huh? Now I get the money, the bunnies all on my tail and leave them sick and dripping honey. Bet I break all their rails with this. Know how we do, no, how we do it, huh? Know how we do, no, how we do it, huh? Now I get the money, the bunnies all on my tail and leave them sick and dripping honey. Bet I break all their rails with this. Hold up, howdy, slow it down. Take a breath before you finna drown. On the grounds, you just a playgrounds. Make a baby bounce in the ballroom. If you're bugging out, gonna ignore you. Shine the torch bright like the porch too. Look, I bought these, now I buy it too. You got the right mammal cause I fly soon. I'll pop on your knowledge, can't bite you. Snipe you, chicken to the knife you. Say bye, I'ma run out quick after they turn out the lights.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay with us. We'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. I'll tell you what, Lee, this ought to be special.
Well, thank you, Derek. The excitement at the start of any game is almost tangible. Looking forward to this one. The crowd are up for it. The players look like they're going to have a really good go at this game. Can't wait.
Koke. Hunter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Simone Verdi. Conor McGregor. Bremer.
Il signor Alessio Boz è
McGregor.
ordinato di recarsi con urgenza alla biglietteria dello
Well, so
stadio.
many positives where the hosts are concerned, and one positive is a watertight defence, Lee.
Well, Derek, it's the forwards you see smiling when the team's defence is as solid as a rock, because they know that just one goal might win them the game, and then they'll be the hero. But we defenders don't mind that. We'll share in the glory.
Hunter. Moving forward effectively. Losing possession a bit easily. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Koke. Hunter. Calvert-Lewin. Cristiano Ronaldo. Artur. Calvert-Lewin. Artur. Cuadrado. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Mete. Conor McGregor. Now Teixeira. And clears his lines. Hunter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hunter. Artur. Well, not very clever defending. It did look on for them, but not to be. Pedro Mendes. Superbly read and executed.
The hosts have really controlled possession, but the rest needs work. It's too slow moving the ball. There's no imagination, need a lot more from them.
And the ball's gone. Aina. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Teixeira. McGregor. Now can they create something? And the ball is loose. Fisted clear.
Well, they've simply got to play better. They can't keep conceding chances at the back. They've dodged another one. The crowd are letting them know about it as well, urging them on to try and improve themselves.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. Oh, it's in! The opening goal in the derby, and listen to what it means. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in one of the other games. Alan McInally can fill us in.
It's a goal for the home team, 48 minutes played, 1-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Teixeira. Pedro Mendes. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Well, excitement from Serie A should be guaranteed. Our next live game on EA TV. It's Torino versus Parma.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
Hunter. Artur. And now Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Ronaldo. Well, far from textbook defending. Getting in there to take it away. Artur! Can they keep it out?
C'è un cambio nelle file
And a
della
substitution
squadra
in the offing.
Fuori con il numero 15 Thomas Lemar.
Simone Verdi.
Entra in campo con il numero 44 Dejan Kulusevski.
Conor McGregor. Giving the ball away. Simone Verdi. Oh, he's given the ball away. Dejan Kulusevski. Artur. And now Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Determined defending. Lost it again. Artur. Can they create something from here? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Fleck. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Going for the dink. Smuggled away. McGregor. And now they have the ball back. And good pressure high up the pitch. Decent progress with the ball that is... And the keeper did more than enough. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game.
Lascia il campo. Con il
Over
numero
it comes.
25, Koke.
Well, he'll be a bit deflated following that effort, but he was being tightly marked.
Scosta.
Hunter. And 5 minutes to go.
Well, they worked so hard here to be in front, and that's been recognised by the supporters. They just need to hold on a bit longer to see this out.
Calvert-Lewin. Onto Ronaldo. And he could cash in. And he takes on the shot. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Wow, what a lovely controlled finish. Bobby Charlton used to say, pass the ball into the net. He certainly did that.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Si andrà avanti
Well, the
a giocare.
referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Space on the flank. Now veering in field. A bit sloppy in possession. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome, Lee.
Well, Derek, with a defence like they've got, the forwards should be chomping at the bit in every game. They did the business today, and all in all, a really solid team effort. Well done.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. Oh, it's in! The opening goal in the derby, and listen to what it means. And the keeper did more than enough. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be...
Man try flexing the place, but I promise you nobody flex like we. 25 degrees, I'm boiling. Still step with my drip on freeze. 3.5 of the pack got... Everybody in the room looks so lean. Try to ask for a plate, I said no. Jay, why you gotta be so mean? Man try flexing the place, but I promise you nobody flex like us. Still got goals to my name, I'm techie like. Do you really wanna shoot your shot? Should've seen the guest list full of paintings. It's mad, I ain't even got to talk too tough. Try to ask for a plate, I said no. I ain't even showing these chicks no love. Ayy, I just come to the party, 3 man deep, that's Dylan and Cooley. 5 figures in a whip, that's spooky. 1, 2, try school me. And if I bring man to the party, Barbies, Browning, baddies and one wave, you can never be losing. Step to the metro, looking all booming. She's like, who the man making a fuss? Course it's gang, course it's us. This one said she gonna burn my bridge. She like, I already cut that off. 2 things in the whip looking outrageous. On an M6, I just came from cop. Been a good year and the money kept doubling. Would've thought I came with Irish dons. I'm stacking my paper, I'm chasing my cheddar. I'm talking the truth like I'm Nelson Mandela. Best talk about P if you're calling my seller. Just came from a whole different era. 2 different countries in 28 hours. I fly out to Dam and I'll re-up on powers. Your goof and a wimp and a coward. Or rotten to I'll turn them to powder. Man try flexing the place, but I promise you nobody flex like we. 25 degrees, I'm boiling. Still step with my drip on freeze. 3.5 of the pack got... Everybody in the room looks so lean. Try to ask for a pick, I said no. Jay, why you gotta be so mean?
Man try flexing the place, but I promise you nobody flex like us. Still got goals to my name, I'm techie like. Do you really wanna shoot your shot? Should've seen a guest list full of paintings, it's mad. I ain't even gotta talk too tough. Try to ask for a pick, I said no. I ain't even showing these chicks no love.
You fake boys. If you hate the kid, then don't big me up. While she was at home doing nothing, I was in the penthouse counting them pinkies up. I don't need your loving. I got too bad with a back off full twerking. Try telling me something, you waste man, you can't say nothing.
Really and truly, I could've just switched. Paid in full, do like Mitch. 35 degrees, I beef her like. Did I really have to ice my wrist? Step through with a fresh trim from a barber. That's no cap, I don't tell no fibs. Gotta let them know, keep it frank like Ribery. Man, we can do it like Bayern did. And stack all of them pinky notes. I need it all, I never been picky. I came in the game like EA and 50 sticky. Can't take man for no pickney. Lizzie, excuse-moi. 4-on-1, wanna see my repertoire. Wait, beef is set from the start. If I pull out this mic, then it's
Man try flex in the place, but I promise you nobody flex like we. 25 degrees, I'm boiling. Still step with my drip on freeze. 3.5 of the pack. Everybody in the room looks so lean. Try to ask for a pick, I said no. Jay, why you gotta be so mean?
Man try flexing the place, but I promise you nobody flex like us. Still got goals to my name, I'm techie like. Do you really wanna shoot your shot? Should've seen a guest list full of paintings, it's mad. I ain't even gotta talk too tough. Try to ask for a pick, I said no. I ain't even showing these chicks no love.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Hello to you from Milan, a city synonymous with high fashion. The stadium might not be fashionable anymore, but it remains iconic, the San Siro. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. And what a game this promises to be, Lee.
Thanks, Derek. I'm sure both coaches will want their players to start with a real zip in their play. Really show the opposition what they're in for. That could lead to fireworks. Let's hope so.
And a look at the Inter team. Samir Handanovic begins between the posts. Harry Maguire plays alongside Samuel Umtiti in the middle of the defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And introducing the visitors' lineup today. Wojciech Szczęsny stands between the posts. Thomas Lemar starts with Koke on the flanks. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Chances on. Well, he would love to have that header back. I believe there's been a change to the scoreline in the Torino game. Alan?
It's a goal for Torino. 16 minutes played, 1-1.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Martinez. So let's have a look at the table and the chances there for the visitors to go top if they can win.
Well, yeah, they've looked good as the season's progressed. Still early on, though, but I'm sure they're not getting too carried away about their title aspirations. Just focusing one game at a time, Derek.
Calvert-Lewin. This looks promising. And there to intervene. Ronaldo. He made it look simple, really. Ball lost by Inter. And the pass could do damage. Oh, a goal! There it is! And the crowd stunned into silence. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
La formazione ospite con il numero 7 Cristiano Ronaldo.
Eriksson. Konrad Laimer. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And news coming through of a goal in the Verona match, Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Udinese. It's been scored by Roberto Pereira. It looked to me as if his shot was heading wide, but a misjudgment from a defender who stuck out a leg, saw it deflect past the keeper. 29 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Hunter. Well, plenty of talk about him from the pundits coming into today's match, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, whilst the occasion for him is a nice one, and there'll be lots of smiley faces surrounding you when you meet old friends, etc., I can tell you, those smiley faces, every single one of them will want you to have a nightmare and fall flat on your face when the game starts. It could be a tricky day for him today.
Martinez. Hunter. And news of a goal on the Cagliari match. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Cagliari. 39 minutes played, 1-1.
Many thanks, Alan. How can he take them on and beat them? Ronaldo. Big chance. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
It's going their way, 2-0. Well, the managers... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Hunter. Lemar. Now Cuadrado. Well, they couldn't keep it. And this is Brozovic.
The visitors have had total control of possession, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
And he takes on the shot. Well, he did his job defensively. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Lee, in particular, what do you expect to see from his game?
Well, he's been in fine form in the league, as you can see the stats. It's going to be a real test for that back line today to keep him quiet. They switch off for a minute, he'll be in, it'll punish you.
Might be a chance here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper, absolutely fantastic.
And over comes the corner. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. And the substitution will occur now. Cuadrado. And the cross is very much on. Top-class defending. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves. Oh, he's put it just a fraction wide of the post. Well, a transfer story and a half, certainly one that we have to pass along to you. Axel Witsel has completed his move to Sevilla, Lee.
Well, Derek is a real steal at that money. Cheap at twice the price, top player.
Well, the pass not finding its target. Now can they counter clinically? And that puts them in position. Hakimi. Potential danger here. And let's join Alan McInally because there's been a goal on the Cagliari match. Alan.
It's a second goal for the visitors. 73 minutes played, 2-1.
Many thanks, Alan. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. More live football from Serie A coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Inter versus Parma.
Well, that should be a really interesting matchup. Atmosphere, I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Konrad Laimer. Now with Hakimi. Well, no stopping him. Could cross it in here. Excellent ball towards the front post. And fisted away. And a goal! They've cut into the lead! It's not settled yet!
Well, here we can see, Derek, from this better angle, it's all about the technique. When you're volleying a ball, it's all about timing. And let it get to the right place for your foot to make the connection. And there you go, in the back of the net.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
L'Inter con il numero 24, Christian.
Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. Well, just couldn't keep the ball.
Andrà avanti a giocare per almeno altri
2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Maguire. Eriksson. Konrad Laimer. Savic. And there it is, the full time. Chances on. Well, he would love to have that header back. Ball lost by Inter. And the pass could do damage. And fisted away.